Hey guys, Bellatrix Pretzel here, and thank you for joining me for yet another Let's Play with Ava Holland. So, last episode, part 6, Ava had a party, had a couple of friends over, and it was a bit of a mess, but, she did it anyways. So it's been probably a sim week since then, as well as a real life week. And I've just been, playing, getting her a little bit of money. She got her promotion. She is now officially in the music branch of the entertainment career. Yeah, so it's Saturday morning. She doesn't work today. She has to eat. She's going to take a shower, and then we're going to invite Caitlin over. And I spent a good 2 hours debating which path to take with the Caitlin storyline of this Let's Play, and I think I've finally decided. And if you guys like drama, I think you guys are really gonna like it too. So let's just get to it. I'm so tempted to spoil it, but I won't. Yeah, so Ava's just gonna go ahead and make herself some breakfast, take a quick little shower, and then invite Caitlin over, and you guys will start to see you'll start to see the beginning of my plan, though I don't know if you guys will be able to guess it until the end of the video. Anyways, here we go. I'm just gonna fast forward through the making of the food, through the showering, and the cleaning of the counter, I guess. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys when Caitlin gets here. Okay, so Ava is inviting Caitlin over as she pees because nothing is more romantic than hearing your significant other urinate. Alright, so she's gonna wash her hands, and when I made this plan in my head, I thought that Caitlin and Ava's relationship was a little more advanced, but whoops. Alright, so maybe Caitlin's a little sad. Not sure what happened there, so we'll try and cheer her up. No idea what's going on there. Haven't been playing as Caitlin for a little while, so I'm not sure what's going on with her. Anyways, we're just gonna talk a little bit. Oh, there we go. Caitlin's feeling a little bit better. Come on. Let's get that. Every time I record, my mouse stops working. Oh, I'm gonna throw this computer against the wall, I swear to God. At least they're talking, so that's a good thing. Alright, so they've been going out for a little while, and Ava still hasn't woohooed with Caitlin, but she's starting to think it's about time, so they're gonna go ahead and do that, and Caitlin is very excited because she's been trying to get into Ava's pants forever. Yes, so this is Ava's first time ever, guys, so I'm gonna feel a little bit bad because to Ava this is maybe something special, and to Caitlin she's like, well, I've done this plenty of times before. Break out the candles, make it romantic. Ava is about to woohoo for the first time. Unfortunately, she's doing it with a cheater, but anyways, that's just how life is, I guess, for Ava anyways. So Ava's, falling deeply in love with Caitlin. She's, to Ava right now, she's everything. She thinks they're amazing, and I hate when Sims fall asleep after woohooing, but so yeah, like I said, Ava right now, she's incredibly into Caitlin, and she would do anything to be with her. Their relationship is moving, fast for real life, but I think for Sims it sort of moves at a normal space, a normal time rate, whatever. Yeah, so they're just, talking and talking, and they would talk some more if I could actually click on Caitlin. Dear God. Okay, there we go. She's not going to propose. We're not going down that path just yet. Discuss interests. And as they're talking, the subject somehow I don't know where it would be, somehow gets to the topic of moving in. So Ava is asking Caitlin to move in with her. It's a big step. Ava thinks she's ready, and Caitlin seems to agree. So like I said, I think, Caitlin doesn't really admit it to herself, but Ava is not necessarily the love of her life, but she feels like it is. So she's not ready to admit it to herself, which is why she's still cheating on Ava and cheating on everyone else. But, so this is why Caitlin actually agreed to move in. If anyone else had asked her, she would have said no, because, she's not serious with any of them. And Caitlin didn't mean to say yes, but she did because she just could not help it. Is that really all the funds we're getting? I should have gone into Caitlin's lot and sweet. Sell all lot and furnishings. Okay, there we go. That works. I was actually scared that they weren't going to get any more than 1,000 simoleons out of this. Because this is also a renovation episode. So, Caitlin's just moved in with Ava. And now that they live together, they need to, improve Ava's house so that it could fit both of them and have a bit of both of their personalities in there. So that's what we're going to work on right now. And I'll talk to you guys during the voiceover of the speed build, but I'll also catch up with you guys and Ava and Caitlin once the renovation is done. Yeah. All right. Okay, so it's renovation time. So we're going to make Ava's place a little bit bigger and add some furnishings, and Caitlin's going to have some input with the design and color scheme, which is going to be interesting because Caitlin and Ava have very different tastes when it comes to colors. Caitlin is a lot girlier than Ava is. She loves pink and like purples, and you really see that in this build, and you kind of see how like their styles sort of contradict. It sort of works, but in some aspects it does really contradict. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep the main shape of the place, but have it be a little bit bigger. So Caitlin didn't like the whole open space concept that Ava had going on. She wanted a closed bedroom. So they have a wall there, a separating wall. I do make the bedroom a little bit smaller because the living room and dining area was just too small. So Ava, who loves the open space, she's like, all right, we'll have a wall, but I'd like to have some windows in there because I like seeing the rest of the house from the bedroom. And she's like, Caitlin was like, okay, but she needed a little bit of something to cover up those windows. So there aren't blinds or anything, but I do put up some beads, and you guys will just see how that comes out. So Caitlin had most of her color impact in the dining room and in the bedroom especially. Ava was very adamant about certain parts staying, a certain way. Like her kitchen, she was like, no, I need to have, a dark kitchen. It's just our thing. But, Caitlin got her way and she puts some pink chairs in the dining room, and she puts flowers everywhere, which, Ava likes flowers fine, but she didn't want as many potted plants as Caitlin, put there. So I did forget to add a couple of items when I was building this. I forgot to put a piano, which Ava needs to further her career. So a little later on, you guys don't really see this because I speed through it and it's after the renovation, but I do add a piano and I add a kitchen sink because apparently I forgot to add one before. But yeah, when you guys download this house, because it will be available to download, there will be a piano and a kitchen sink. So just because it's not in the screenshot doesn't mean it's not there. Yeah, so Ava got to pick the bed. We do change it to a bed. It just sort of fits better with the flow of the room, but it's still very Ava. But then Caitlin found a way to make it really like feminine with, I feel like the use of the mirrors there was just very, it tied the red of the bed, but then with those that light purple or pinkish color of the other two mirrors makes it like very girly, I found. So yeah, anyways, we have a little easel there because Caitlin makes her living off of paintings. Just, she paints and she sells her paintings. There we go. We have Ava's guitar back there, and she keeps her punching bag. Caitlin's not a fan of how the punching bag looks, but she's not gonna argue with it. She's like, fine, you know what? It's part of Ava. It's cool. It'll stay, but we're gonna hide it with a big giant fence. Yeah, so we're gonna fence in a bit of the property. I could have fenced in a lot more of it, but just fencing costs so much that I wanted it to just be a small area. They don't have enough money to, furnish the rest of the outside anyways, so figured I'd just work with what I could for now. Yeah, they're not left with a lot of money. Honestly, I completely forgot to check how expensive this house ends up being, but I'm gonna guess it's around 42,000 simoleons. Yeah, I'll check after I record this voiceover and I'll have it in writing so you guys can actually see what it is. I'll just have it overlapping the video, or I'll have it overlapping one or two of the screenshots, so you guys will see the final price of it. Yeah, so anyways, just rebuilding the roof, and as you guys can tell, and you'll really be able to see this when we get into the screenshots, their styles are really, really different, but that's okay. Whatever, it works. Honestly did not think that my storyline with Ava would involve Caitlin moving in so soon, or anyone moving in so soon. I had so many renovations in mind with just Ava's style, but then I was like, no, I really want the storyline to go a completely different way. So, yeah, I was sort of like improvising when I was doing this whole renovation. I didn't have any idea where it was going to go. But I actually really like how it turned out. There's a lot of, flowers everywhere because it's very Caitlin style, but with the bathroom and the kitchen, Ava's like, no, it has to be this. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Okay, so we are back from the little home makeover, and so as you guys can tell from the screenshots, it's a lot more spacious, and as I mentioned in the voiceover of the speed build, or as I will because I have yet to record it, the style is a little all over the place, and that's because Caitlin and Ava have two completely different personalities. Ava really likes her black furniture with little brief pops of color. And Caitlin is super girly and she loves having pink everywhere and having flowers around. So it's a little bit of a mess, and parts of it work and parts of it don't. But I'm essentially just repeating what I said in this speed build. So yeah, they're just moving in. They're going to enjoy their first day living together. I'm actually going to fast forward through this part until we hit Sunday, because I don't have anything juicy or exciting planned for their Saturday, other than they're moving in together and the renovations. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through that. Alright, so we're coming up on the end of the video, even though I'm just like fast forwarding. The last little part that I'm fast forwarding to is very, very short. I could have made this video longer, but I sort of wanted the cliffhanger ending that this one leaves you with. So we're just sort of fast forwarding until Ava leaves for work. So I'll take this opportunity to say, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe so you know when my next videos are. Check the links in the description below to be able to download this, and to my Facebook page as well, to my second channel. As I mentioned before, this house is available for download, and I will make Ava and Caitlin available for download as well. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. And I'm very excited for the rest of the parts to come. I'm actually really getting into this Let's Play now. Now that I have the storyline in my head. Alright, so here we go. Ava's ready to go for work, and we skip to a cliffhanging scene. This is how it ends. Stay tuned for the next episode.